Hey guys, Skip here, welcome back to another episode of Little Friends. Maybe you were expecting a different series episode, but well, it is Little Friends again. I wanna just give you some heads up about this entire build. It will be split in two. So this episode and the next one actually are both from the same project. And that's because I couldn't edit neither the time-lapse anything for one episode. If you ask me, this should have been in 3 episodes, but hey, it is what it is and it will be in only 2 long videos. So we are building today something like car train embarkment. Let's say more, if I want to translate it a bit more, is like, you know, there is the possibility for example trucks to be loaded in trains and then cut a country in half. I mean, to go from a corner to another one, or it doesn't really matter the distance. So in order to avoid staying too much in the traffic or to spend too much time on roads, cars, trucks, or even vehicles can be loaded into trains. Well, to be honest, I only knew that this is available for trucks. This way the drivers can sleep and cut the country in half or even more by just sitting there, sleeping, doing stuff, and the train does everything else. But while I was looking for inspiration in Paris, again, I'm back to Paris, I was thinking, hey, what shall I build? And if you remember, you know what? Let's cut here and go on Google Earth. So if you do remember, everything started here from Paris Gare de Lyon. For me it's Gare Centrale or Central, or how do you want to call it. And while was I looking for inspiration, because on this side of the train station I don't have anything yet, well, only this little part here. And then looking here I was like, hey, what it is, what is this, what is this stadium, what is everything here? And then, oh, wait a second, what do we have here? And I spotted it. There is a little train station here and a huge parking area here and up here as well. So let me see if I see this properly. So the cars can get inside here. They can go up in the train on the first level, on the ground level actually, and then the cars can go from here. It's a tunnel going up here, bam bam bam, can park, then they can go down here, and or maybe from here, I'm not totally sure, and then they just can load, they go in the train on this side from this platform, which is pretty damn cool. Again, I've never ever seen this before in or I never knew it exists up until now, and it's beautiful. So everything you see here in this area, let me show you now. All this entire area here, you are going to see it in the next 2 episodes. Well, I'm not going to copy it exactly, but you know, taking inspiration and do as much as I can, and with my own additional things. So you kinda understand now what I was telling you, what I'm going to build. It will be really a great build. I'm super happy with what I managed to achieve with this. And the final, let's say, the final look, it is pretty good. You are not going to see too much at the end of this video at the cinematics, and that's because I want you guys to go and watch the next video as well. So there will be only few little cinematics from some angles, let's say, so you can see a part of it, but not totally, and everything that I will actually do. I was thinking also, how much shall I take inspiration, let's say, from Paris and from what we have there. And I took quite a lot of it, but again, as I said earlier, I do want to add my own ideas, my own way of seeing things, and well, you know, my signature, if I can call it like that. Here is me changing I'm changing the entire station, train station. I wanted to make it look not that old, like the one that I plopped earlier, which is the one from Sweden, from Malmo, and it's made by Beer Monkey. So I'm adding here actually just a random warehouse, because I'm going to turn it into a, let's say, into a train station wannabe thingish, but it will end up by looking very close to a train station. This time I'm going for now I'm going to try to build the parking area there, which will also be changed. I'm not going to leave these roads. I'm going to change the entire roads that you saw me plopping here above, I mean on the highest level here. I'm going to change them with highway roads. I wanted to go for the invisible roads, but then again, there is something very fishy with them. When I'm trying to use them here, you'll be seeing. See, here it sunks over the. I mean, the terrain gets over the surfaces here, and it doesn't look too good. I've tried some stuff there. I didn't show you now, but I tried some different type of stuff, like Gronix, terraforming, network, and all. It didn't work. Anyways, I will change them into highway roads, and this will be very good. Okay, time to build the first the parking area, the big parking area there, elevated parking, sorry. And I'm using the pillars made by Ronix. With help of the procedure objects, I can rotate these and make them look a bit like a concrete beams and pillars and whatnot, which will make sense, let's say, in my opinion. I went for quite a long one, not that long, but quite a long parking area, and of course I'm going to add these surfaces, asphalt surfaces as well on this level too. Here, as you can see, the rotation of the concrete beams were not successfully and perfect horizontal, so that's why some areas are very strange looking, but I managed to fix that by lowering a little bit more the parking area, the surfaces, the asphalt surface. And adding these parking areas. If you are going to ask me at a point, and you should ask me anything in the comment section, this entire parking area is working. I think, I'm not totally sure, I think that some cars are flying while trying to park there. But there are some cars that will be using some roads, and they will go up there. I have to admit, I didn't watch too much this to see how cars actually act around here. That's because the time was very short for me. If you are wondering, today is Sunday, last day home before I leave to Amsterdam, and I'm finishing all the entire build, which is like one of the episodes, plus the commentaries, editing, and everything else. And I'm still thinking if I can record some foundation videos too, which I kinda doubt because it's pretty late now. But hey, I will be trying. You know, try or die trying. That's how it says. Now we are moving to the entrance area, which, by the way, reminds me to tell you again that there will be some stuff changing during my entire build, because I find out that some stuff are not working properly and I have to change them. I'm not going to show you everything, plus I cut some of the parts just to show you as much as I can from what I do here. I'm building this entrance like the entire parking area, only at a smaller scale. That's what I did. I scaled down the concrete beams and pillars there. All those train tracks will be removed from there at a point, because what I'm going to do is not going to work. See, even these the electrical poles are getting up there through the roof, which is not good. And I'm going to use this building to change the entire shape and everything from it with procedural objects. That's how we do here in Little Friends, right? So I can add the roof correctly. Actually, I'm going to cut the entire. I will cut the entire first level there. I will leave only the ground level. That's why. I was thinking, how should I do it, or how shall I change it? And this entire building will serve as a hop on, hop in, or how do you call it, for the cars, you know. I know you are not going to see how cars can actually get into the trains from the first level. From the ground level, but yeah, better not. It took me a crazy amount of time to do all these already. I will think about it and see how I can change that. See, those train tracks, I'm keep moving them and change them, the position and everything. That's because they were in my way, and the train couldn't get by. I mean, couldn't get under that bridge that I just created there, and it wouldn't have been really good for the looks. What else I want to say about Little Friends, actually, guys? I'm going to. I made a little poll on my Discord, on Patreon, Facebook, and Twitter. About what series do you guys like more and most, from those who are still active at this point? And the winner is Arndorf. I can't say I am surprised that much, because I really do enjoy and I love Arndorf as well. And I wish I can make more videos of Arndorf, but those ones are the hardest to do. With all the stories, all those fadeaway cinematics and whatnot, it's really hard. But on a second place, not far away, was Little Friends. And Little Friends, it's easier for me to do. I know that the Italian series Nuova Collina, it's kinda new for you guys and also for me. So it's hard for you two guys to try to take it in consideration that much. But I made this poll just because it matters for me to see your opinion and to see on what shall I work more and what you guys enjoy more, what style, what build, what everything. I will try my very best when I get back from Amsterdam to continue with Amsterdam. I mean, I really have to do that because I need to get back into a story for Arndorf. I have a good one already in my mind. Maybe even 2 episodes in a row. We shall see. But that kind of things really do help from you guys. So for those who are interested to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, please do be my guest because I'm posting there lots of pics from what I do, polls, pictures, lots of pictures, especially on Instagram. I'm posting like twice a day pictures from all my series and what I do. And on Patreon I post some stuff that you will not be able to see on Instagram, Twitter and other stuff. Those are really let's say first class pics, like something in return from my side for you guys that are helping my channel to grow and helping me with your support. Moving back here, I've changed. I saw a mistake of mine back then. Oh, here it is. I'm jumping from stuff from one to another. Here is the Patreon team. Everyone that supports my channel on Patreon will be shown here. His name will be there, and I'm using the names for a project in Arndorf as well. So you are getting something from named by you in Arndorf. What was I saying? Yes, after I looked a bit closer to this build, I was like, okay, how do the cars actually get into the trains? And I had to look closer. I tried to find some, let's say, better positions with Google Earth there to see how the cars do that, and I found it. And that's why I've changed everything, the train tracks, the roads, everything. Because I saw the cars get up there in the train from this platform. And I forgot to do the other part, the part where the car goes on the ground level in the trains, on the first level, you know. But you guys can close your eyes. Again, maybe I will change it in a future video or something. We shall see about that. At this point, doesn't really matter. As I said earlier, I'm going to change all these roads with some highway roads, because they are flat. They are not sunk, and I can plop very nice and easy the surfaces, the asphalt surfaces on them. And gives me lots of other possibilities. It would have been really cool and easier to add some invisible roads, but I told you the terrain acts pretty strange and I couldn't do that. The cars are already coming in this area. They are coming from a far away distance just to do this turn here, like a U-turn, and get back. It for me still very strange and stupid, but hey, it is what it is. Let them be, let them do what they think is better. But I'm very glad that I've managed to find a solution, some tricks there in order to make the cars actually come here, park their cars here, use this parking area, use this entire area and roads. They will even get inside there, of course not in the train. And I know I can make the cars go on the train. You know what? I just had an idea. I might make a short video on... Oh, yeah, I'm going to do so. I will try to make a short video, not now, when I will be back, with how the cars will actually jump or go into the trains, because I can do that with invisible roads. And it will be pretty damn cool. The only concern will be what will attract... What can I do to attract the cars go there, and not only go there and stop a little bit or do something. Maybe. I need to find something. I will find an idea. I will. It will be very cool. To see cars, you know, driving there, up there into the train station, into the train, not train station, into the train. It will be really madness, but I can do that. Oh yes, I can. Why haven't I thought of this before? Well, now it's too late because I don't have time to do that too. But I will sure do it and post the cinematic video separately. Anyways, Little Friends will grow up quite a lot. We need to fill this side of Little France here, this side of the river, this side of the train tracks here. In the next videos, I'm going to finish the train warehouses, train station warehouses, because I saw Revo released some really crazy and beautiful rotative train tracks. I'm sorry, because English is not my language right now. I can't find my perfect word for this, but you know, maybe you know what I meant. Anyways, The important thing is that I'm going to use those two and to finish my entire warehouse area here, depot and whatnot for the trains. Anyways, for now it's already a huge area, and to understand it better, I can't play the game. I can't run this game, or not the game, this save game here in Little France at 300% resolution in dynamic resolution, because it's impossible. So I lowered the resolution for 200. I will not go lower than 200 ever. I mean, if I will have to go lower than 200, then I will have to end the series. I'm using a lot of details already here, and it's madness. Hope you guys can download the save games for Little Friends, and you have a powerful computer in order to run it. If not, well, it kinda is very hard. Or maybe if you have a huge, and by huge I mean a very bad FPS, you can cut some of the stuff from Little Friends, destroy some stuff, or keep only a few parts and then continue building you in your own way. Because the save games are available on Patreon. For now, the save game with this entire build is not yet available. It will be available in episode number 13. Because in these 11th and 12th, I will not be home and I cannot do that. But everything will be done for episode number 13th. So that's one of the reasons you maybe see a lower quality for my video, is because I cannot record at 300%, and I have to lower it. I've tried even with cinematics to go very low and fast and whatever, but it's hard. It's hard, and it's still very hard to edit the video like that. Oh yeah, so it's time for me to. It's the time when I'm creating these trains that can carry the cars. I didn't find any empty trailer for trains to use it there. So I'm using those brownish rusty ones, and I found these ones. These are truck trailers. You can see they're a little tire. I try to hide it as much as I can with procedure objects, but it's very hard to do so, especially that those cars are practically built with this prop. But you know what? Let that tire be the only problem now. I'm really happy with what I managed to achieve here, and I'm super sad that I haven't thought of it before. I'm adding here the last one. It's an empty one, so I can make cars like go up there. But again, I will definitely going to try that trick that I told you earlier with the cars drive on the back of that empty trailer. It will be really cool. I think we are getting closer to the end of this episode. Yeah, I guess so. So guys, there will be like a very short cinematic at the end of this time lapse. Hit me in the comment section, because I'm very curious, if I can say so. What do you think about this build? I haven't seen anyone else build something like this. If someone else did, well, sorry, I haven't seen it. I hope I'm pretty original, and that's because I managed to see this in Paris, of course. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me if you think something else could have been done, or I could have done stuff in a different way. Or tell me if you know any other trick to make the cars go and drive on the back of the empty trailers for that short cinematics that I was telling you earlier. And how can I make them stop there? Or maybe at least I was even thinking to go with the trailer, and then maybe the train goes through not a tunnel, through a warehouse, an empty warehouse, And when the cars drive on the back of the trailer and get inside our house as well, where you cannot see it, maybe they can go down into a tunnel and they, of course, go somewhere else. That would be pretty cool. But we shall see. I'm going to think about it. I have lots of time now to think about this while I will be in Amsterdam. Oh boy, I will miss this game. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave the comments, any kind of comments. I'm looking forward to it. Hit the like button if you did like this video. If you are new here, you must subscribe to this channel. If you want to see more, of course. That's the only reason. And thank you to all of those who support my channel on Patreon and make it grow faster and better. And because I'm improving my stuff here, I'm buying new things for my little office, new softwares, new hardwares and whatnot. And that's only thanks to you guys. I have to do something regarding the echo from my room because it's a huge room and I can't put stuff on the walls, unfortunately, because they're not my walls. It's not my apartment. It's a rented one. Anyways, as I said, thank you for watching. See you next time. Wish you all the best and I salute you.